All right, so this was an interesting one because at the time last night, the CHF made these 1 hour swings, but then locally, in the most recent times, it was making this high, this higher, and then this low, and then this higher high, higher low, higher high, and it was making this low at the XX. And then at the time, the 15 had this swing low, and it was making a closure right here on the 15-minute. On the 8-minute, this is what that looked like. Same setup, closing at 2208, and that's what this picture shows. This star candle, followed by a green doji, by the way. That doji right there. And on the 30-second breakdown, we close here, so this candle closes here, and we really don't get a good 30-second closure outside the box until 2216. So any entry in this area would have been a judgment call. Would have been a judgment call anywhere in here. Same thing with the 15-minute. We get this star candle. We don't close at 2215. And once we do close, we really don't get any more prices coming into here for a nice tight stop. So I know by Mulham's rule, you would just enter here on the 1 minute, somewhere out here, and then put the stop like that. And I guess I just had a real aversion to tight or wide stops like that. So if you look at the 15-minute, in 2 hours, we really just toy with the tip of the box coming in, but we never get penetration anymore. So this was actually a really good setup. It hangs around the top of this box for 2 hours and then gets going. So at the time, we make this 1 or 3-second box and this 30-second box, the 2208, 2216, finally we get a closure outside, and theoretically all this would have been entry here, and I was just trying to hold out for a price, a better entry price here, but that may not have been the best decision. We do get some here. I was watching the TV show here, and I really doesn't even come to my entry, which was set here at this level, and we never really get it. And then I remember around when I went to bed around midnight, I really was not in the mindset to leave my entry order, and then it would have never hit my entry order anyway, and it goes and makes a really nice move. Really nice. So I think it wasn't entirely rational that for a tiny little stop that I sat out this entire move. I think the opportunity cost here was quite great. So that's the 15-minute. That's the 1 minute. You would have had to sit for quite a long time, which is what Mulham does say. You do just use the 15-minute after you enter, and you just not worry about it. So that's trading for you. That's the 8-minute box, 30-second box. And on the 1 minute, here's the star candle closure. And we never come back in. So, again, this is the bad news, good news, right? The bad news is I missed it. The good news is when this rejection takes place, like this, it really signals something special here. There's almost a magical property in terms of this rejection here, that somehow portends these continuations quite a bit.